session 2 of this conference. I would like to invite the moderator for this session, Dr. Sana Mirza, Chairperson and an Associate Professor of Oral Pathology Department, to kindly lead this session.
Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the keynote session 2 for today. We are privileged to have with us our respected chair for this session. First, I would like to invite Professor Dr. Muin Ahmed Ansari to come on stage and join as chair. Sir is Professor, Department of Psychiatry, holding Office of Director of Psychosocial Academic Wellbeing, Director of Liaquat Institute of Mental Health Sciences, and Dean Faculty of Medicine and Allied Sciences, LUMS and CJIP, Hyderabad. Next, I would like to invite Professor Dr. Abbas Maiman. Sir is Professor at Department of Orthopedic and Traumatology at Bilawal Medical College. He has served as Regional Head of CPSP, Hyderabad. He is a counselor and currently holds the office of CPSP. Third, I would like to invite Professor Dr. Zafar Tanveer, Principal Muhammad Medical College, Ibn Sina University, Mirpur Khas, Sindh. A researcher with more than 66 publications, Chief Mentor of MMC and Director QAC, MMC ISUM. Welcome, sir, to the second plenary session.
Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Thank you very much. First of all, I'm very thankful to all of you for giving me this opportunity to talk and share my experience and my views. And I'm very thankful that the Liaquat University Medical and Health Sciences has arranged this program, this very important program. And I'll be talking about, before embarking on my presentation, I'll be trying to be brief and try to be bilingual so that everybody can understand. I can speak Sindhi as well, so we can discuss some terminology in the local languages as well. So my topic of presentation is beating burnout in white coat, prioritizing well-being. So this is a very important topic because most of our doctors, nurses, and other health professionals are highly vulnerable to stress and burnout, especially in the last couple of weeks, years, in the time of COVID. Everybody was fearful, so I think that is very important to understand this subject. So what is burnout? It is basically a state of physical, emotional, and mental exhaustion caused by long-term involvement in emotional demanding situation. Previously, this term was coined in 1974 as a burnout syndrome. But actually, this is a collection of symptoms, a progressive process that include prolonged exposure to job strain, erosion of idealism, and loss of sense of achievement. So, what is the current situation of burnout? Can anybody tell that it is increase or decrease? Many people will say that it is increased, but nowadays it has decreased because during COVID-19, the burnout was very high. That was in 53% in 2022 and 48% this year. So that means now after COVID, this has decreased. So if you look at this slide, the burnout among health professionals, that 9% of the physicians are actually having this problem. And due to this, there is increase in suicidal rate among female physicians around 130%, while in male 40% has increased suicidal rate as a result of burnout. And burnout is almost 2 times prevalent among physicians as compared to other professionals like engineers or other people. And nurses are also not spared. You can see that 18% of the nurses have depression, and they are also vulnerable to stress and burnout. So now the next question is burnout in various specialties. What specialties are more vulnerable? If you look at this slide, 4 topmost specialties are emergency medicine. The doctor, nurses are highly vulnerable, and 65% of them are actually suffering from a burnout syndrome or burnout condition. Well, the second is internal medicine, that is 60%, and pediatrician and gynae. But if I look at in our country, I think gynecologists are highly vulnerable after emergencies because this is such a demanding job. They are, on one hand, they are to take care of their families and also at the hospital, at the emergency setting. So they are highly vulnerable. If you look at the other specialties, psychiatry is relatively less vulnerable, that is 47%. So what are the stages? There are 5 stages of burnout. The first stage is called honeymoon stage, where people really are enthusiastic, commitment, and optimistic, and they enjoy life. For example, nowadays in the flood, everybody tried to reach and try to help others. This is the first honeymoon phase, and everybody is enjoying. But then there is onset of stress characterized by irritability, anxiety, and headache, and loss of sleep and appetite. Then it leads to chronic burnout phase. Yeah. So that's characterized by frustration, chronic exhaustion, and feeling of pressure. Procrastination, the person कोशिश करेंगे कि काम जो है टालता जाए. This is called procrastination. And also social withdrawal. And the last is the other 4th stage is burnout, where obsession with problem, pessimism. Pessimism is the opposite of optimism. And there is behavioral change and social isolation also occur. So basically, the last stage is continuous burnout, and people are actually need constant help in that case. Now, healthcare burnout can have many negative consequences. Number 1, it can have impact on the health worker, like the doctor, nurses, and paramedical staff can be suffering from insomnia, heart disease, and diabetes, and substance use. They are highly vulnerable to substance use and anxiety and depression, and they are also having relationship and interpersonal problems and challenges. And now if the health worker is having problem and he is suffering from burnout, it will eventually impact on the patient. The less time will be with healthcare workers, delay in care and diagnosis, and low quality of care and medical error. There are many medical error occur as a result of doctors and nurses exhaustion, and they are to see many patients. When I was working in Reading Hospital, we used to do continuously 24-hour duty in the OT, and having less time for our sleep and our own diet and other things. So this will eventually have an impact on the healthcare system and also on the community and society. So therefore, the burnout phenomena is not restricted just to the doctors or nurses, but also it will have impact on the patient, healthcare system, community, and society. So now what are the preventive aspects? How we can prevent? There are A, B, C. First of all, one should be aware that everybody can be having vulnerability to burnout. So therefore, recognition of the sign and symptom, and that 5 stages, the honeymoon stage, the other stages should be recognized. Then the balance, that is taking personal responsibility, and then connection, that is seeking consultation. And one should, आमतौर पर यह है कि जब परेशानी होती है तो नफ्सियाती मौलजीन से, यानी डॉक्टर और साइकोलॉजिस्ट से वो लोग कतराते हैं, उल्टी दस्त कहते हुए नहीं शर्माते, लेकिन नफ्सियाती मसला कहते हुए शर्माते हैं, जबकि nobody is immune to stress and nobody is immune to anxiety and depression. If you recall yourself at first professional or any other interview, you must have experienced anxiety and similarly depression. So in that case, we always tell to the person that whatever you are feeling is normal. It's okay not to be okay. If you are not okay, it's okay. So generally people say why I am suffering and why so they should be convinced that everybody is vulnerable and it's okay not to be okay in such a demanding situation. So therefore, if you look our general practitioner and other people are working in the rescue, they are highly vulnerable to burnout syndrome. Now, this is the burnout inventory, which there are 22 questions that is applied, and one can say that what is the gravity of the problem. So how to manage? Now management, first of all, during burnout, please don't use medication. Generally, self-medication are very highly vulnerable. I have conducted a study on self-medication in Karachi, and the 85% self-medication is prevalent in Karachi, which is really a problem, and therefore we should not jump on prescribing medicine or taking self-medication. We have seen people start taking benzodiazepine and later on they are really become addicted to that. So therefore, what is the psychosocial support? Listen, that is carefully, do not pressure the person to talk. First of all, listen to him, but do not pressurize. Like, for example, those who are working in the flood nowadays, if the health worker is having or vulnerable to stress, don't pressurize him to talk. Just try to ask him and listen to him and don't pressurize him. Asking about the need and concern, what you need actually. Many people want that they should be connected to their family and so on, and then help the person to address basic need. That is, for example, the person is in a need of water or balanced diet or sleep and others, and that should be done. So here I want to emphasize that like basic aid, medical aid, like first aid जो होती है, that is to preserve life, to prevent worsening of the condition and promote recovery. Similarly, there is a psychological first aid, PFA, and that is basically actually forward. First of all, please prepare yourself, then look, listen and link. मैं इसमें एक मिसाल देना चाहता हूँ. जब बेनज़ीर का वाक़या हुआ था तो मैं अपनी क्लिनिक में बैठा था, तो हैदराबाद सक्खर व उधर से जो लोग आए हुए थे, जैसे ही वाक़या हुआ मैं क्लोज टीवी सर्किट में देख रहा था तो सब बेचैन हो गए और कहने लगे कि पता नहीं क्या होगा. तो मैंने अपने असिस्टेंट को कहा कि इनको फीस वापस कर दो, और मैं बाहर आया, उनको बोला कि मैं आप लोग बैठे, मैं आपके चाय पानी का इंतज़ाम भी करता हूँ और ये मेरा मोबाइल हाजिर है, घर पे इतला दो कि हम खैरियत से हैं, बाहर ना जाएं, बाहर जाएंगे तो कुछ ले जाएंगे. इस दौरान मेरी साइकोलॉजिस्ट भी आई कि क्या मैं जाऊं सर. मैंने कहा आपको मैं रोकता नहीं हूं, लेकिन बाहर नहीं जाना, हम सुबह नमाज पढ़ने के बाद निकलेंगे सुबह के वक्त. और हमने यही किया कि हम अंदर बैठे रहे. मैंने सबसे पहले लुक किया, लोगों को देखा कि बेचैन है, उनकी फ़ीस वापस की, फिर उसको सुना, उनकी चाय पानी का इंतज़ाम किया और लिंक कर दिया अपने घर वालों से, तो हम बच गए, वरना यही था कि हम भी कुछ ले जाते. What are the, if somebody is actually having burnout syndrome or burnout condition, what are the coping style? There are two type of coping style. One is maladaptive coping style, and that usually is done by the lay people and other also youngsters, that they use unprescribed drug, that is benzodiazepine and alcohol or other substance, in order to relieve stress or burnout syndrome. And then some people deliberated self-harm, overdose or self-injury. This is also maladaptive. This is not required. You may be having a lot of problem, but ये है कि इन्ना लामा साबिरीन. And there some people are histrionic behavior कि चीखना चिल्लाना ये करते हैं, and aggressive behavior towards self and others, दीवारों को तोड़ना. मिसाल के तौर पर अगर वो दीवार को मुक्का लगा रहा है या गाड़ी नहीं चल रही, उसको लात मारा है, तो गाड़ी को तो तकलीफ नहीं होगी, आप ही को होगी. This is called displacement in psychology. Then we come to the actually adaptive coping style, which is really recommended. For example, you can talk or write about the stressful problem, and you can do some enjoyable activity, getting enough rest and relaxation, exercise, proper diet, avoiding caffeine. Generally, people take caffeine and nicotine in order to relieve stress, but actually this is causing or worsening the stress. And then plan your time and set priority. Then you can get involved others, and just you can talk to your sincere family member or friends or even professional like mental health professionals, psychologists and psychiatrists. Now coming to the wellness or well-being status. Previously, as you know that health is defined as a condition of physical, psychological, and social well-being, while the well-being is having 9 component. That is, for example, physical health is important, the emotional health is important, the intellectual health is important. Now you can see the intellectual health is basically the ability to think clearly and make responsible decision. And then social well-being, spiritual being means purpose and meaning of life. That is peace, hope, and comfort. And this is lacking in most of our rulers. If they have a purpose and meaning of life, I say that they can have a lot of, they can contribute to the country. But actually, if you look at the intellectual capacity of this our nation, generally they don't think clearly and make responsible decision. Like, for example, Karachi में जो पिछली बार अभी इंतखाबात हुए हैं बल्दियाती, उसमें 18% ने वोट में हिस्सा लिया, बाकी सोते रहे. That means के their intellectual health is not right, where they are not participating among the election so that they can either contribute themselves or can ऐसे लोगों को चुने जो ख्याल रख सकें. And similarly, environmental health is important, financial, occupational, cultural health is important, and creative health. Creative health is well-being is also important. Now, how to promote mental health and prevent burnout? This infiradi तौर पर individual level, you can improve A, B, C. A is effect, means emotion. B is behavior, means ravaiya या activities. C is cognition, that is फहम या वकूफ़ जिसको कहते हैं. अच्छा, अल्लामा इकबाल ने इसको दूसरी तरफ से कहा है. अंग्रेज़ तो इधर से लिखते हैं, हम इस तरफ से लिखते हैं. तो यकीन मोकम, दैट इज़ कॉग्निशन, के अपने लिए, अपने मुल्क के लिए, दूसरों के लिए फ़हम अच्छा हो. और उसके बाद अमल फ़हम, दैट इज़ बिहेवियर, कि साबित कर काम भी करना है. ये नहीं है कि बस वेटिंग फॉर अल्लाह, हमें काम भी करना है. हिम्मत मर्दा मदद खुदा. एंड थर्ड इज़ इफेक्ट, दैट इज़ यकीन मोकम, अमल फ़हम, मोहब्बत, दैट इज़ इमोशन. फातह आलम जहाद ज़िंदगानी में ये मर्दों की शमशीरें. So if we improve our cognition, our behavior and our emotion, we can achieve a lot of good things and can improve our well-being and others' well-being and can contribute to the country development. Similarly, tahur, that is hygiene. 50% आधा ईमान पाकी पे है, वो हमने खुद करते नहीं है, भंगियों के लिए छोड़ा है. Similarly, जो है वो work is worship, काम करना, healthy lifestyle, that is balance between your sleep, work, pray, exercise, balanced diet, leisure activity. These are important, and also avoiding alcohol and tobacco and other substances. And then this is very important area, that rational utilization of mobile, computer and electronic. They are really a high source of stress and burnout. इसकी मिसाल ऐसी है कि मैं अगर आपको 100 जो है वो अवार्ड भेज दूँ, आपको उसका असर नहीं होगा. लेकिन एक भी नेगेटिव मैंने मैसेज कर दिया, वो आपको सारा दिन ख़राब कर देगा और वो मुसीबत करेगा. देयरफॉर मोबाइल कंप्यूटर का बेदरेग इस्तेमाल ठीक नहीं है. एंड कलेक्टिवली क्या करना है? कलेक्टिवली वी कैन डू ताल्लुकात और रवैयों को ठीक करें. यानी उस्ताद शागिर्द का, सास बहू का, सीनियर जूनियर का, मियाँ बीवी का, दोस्तों का, पड़ोसियों का, अगर हम कोलीग्स के साथ ताल्लुकात और कम्युनिकेशन ठीक करें तो बहुत मसले हल हो जाते हैं। मसलन अगर आपने कोई चीज़ इनकार भी करनी हो तो शाइस्तगी से करें, अगर किसी से कुछ मांगना हो तो शाइस्तगी से भी करें। अब ये है कॉग्निशन को सकते हैं। जब एक बर्नआउट का बंदा शिकार है, फहम, उसको हर चीज़ अंधेरा नज़र आ रहा है, तो उसको फिर इसका फहम ठीक करते हैं। जैसे मिसाल के तौर पर लोग कहते हैं मैं नहीं कर सकता, मैं तकरीर नहीं कर सकता, मैं पीएचडी नहीं कर सकता, एफसीपीएस नहीं कर सकता। उसकी फहम को कैसे ठीक करेंगे कि जो चाइनीज़ वर्जन है कि इफ़ वन कैन डू इट यू कैन डू इट, इफ़ सम कैन डू इट यू कैन डू इट बेटर, इफ़ नन कैन डू इट यू मस्ट डू इट। और हमारे यहाँ क्या है कि इफ़ वन कैन डू इट लेट हिम डू इट, इफ़ सम कैन डू इट नो नीड टू डू इट, एंड इफ़ नन कैन डू इट हाउ कैन यू डू इट। इस चीज़ को हमें चेंज करना पड़ेगा कि आई कैन डू इट, आई वॉन्ट टू डू इट। और फिर अगर एक तकरीर करने वाला बंदा कहे कि मैं नहीं कर सकता तो नहीं कर सकेगा, वो कहेगा कि हाँ मैं कोशिश करता हूँ, मैं कर सकता हूँ, तो ये एक वक्त आएगा कि फहम ठीक हो जाएगी और साथ में आपका रवैया और इमोशन और जज्बात ठीक हो जाएंगे। अब मैं दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट स्लाइड दैट हाउ टू प्रायोरिटाइज आवर लाइफ। ख़ास तौर पर मेडिकल से ताल्लुक़ रखने वाले डॉक्टर, नर्सेज और दूसरों में सबसे पहले ईमान है। अगर आपकी ईमान ठीक नहीं है तो आप सारा बेकार है, आखिरत में क्या लेके जाएंगे। उसके बाद में है सेहत, उसके बाद में है इज़्ज़त, और उसके बाद में है खुशी, उसके बाद डिग्रियां हैं। हमारे यहाँ मेडिकल स्टूडेंट जो है सारा तालिब डिग्री हैं उसके पीछे पड़े हुए हैं एट द कॉस्ट ऑफ देयर हेल्थ एंड देयर हैप्पीनेस। तो अब क्या उन्होंने सिंगापुर में सारा सिस्टम ऑफ एजुकेशन चेंज किया गया कि हाई मार्क्स इज़ नॉट क्राइटेरिया ऑफ सक्सेस, EQ इज़ मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट दैन IQ, इमोशनल क्वेश्चन, एंड दे प्रेफर कि बच्चों को खुश रहना सीखे। The student should know how to remain happy instead of high marks. मैं अपनी क्लास में मिसाल देता हूँ कि मेरी क्लास में ज़्यादातर लोग जो है वो बहुत पढ़ते थे, वो 20 ग्रेड से गए नहीं। और मैं मोइन साहब यहाँ बैठे गुज़ार हूँ कि मैं मौका दिया और मैं अल्लाह के फजल से 22 ग्रेड में चला गया। हम दरमियाना पढ़ते थे, लोगों की खिदमत, मरीज़ों की खिदमत, यार दोस्तों की, वालदेन की खिदमत में लगे रहते थे। और उसके बाद में क्रेडेंशियल या डिग्रीज़ के बाद वेल्थ है जो कि आनी जानी चीज़ है, दौलत हाथ का मेल है। अब ये है कि जो भी काम करें उसको माइंडफुल होके यकसुई साथ करना है। अटेंशन, इंटेंशन और एट आ रहे हैं। मेरे ख्याल है अब आवाज़ ठीक है। अच्छा, तो उसमें ये था कि अगर स्टूडेंट शुड कंसिडर स्टडी एज ए ब्लेसिंग रादर देन बर्डन। सिमिलरली अगर हम काम को इबादत समझ कर करें और मरीजों को क्या इस तरह से काम कर रहे हैं उसको हम ये समझें बहुत सारे फुलनेस, जिसका जो यकसुई के साथ काम करना। एक रिसर्च हुई है कि अगर बंदा बर्तन भी माइंडफुल होके धोए कि ये सफाई निस्फ ईमान है, मैं इसराफ के तकाज़ों को मद्देनज़र रखते पानी लगाऊंगा और इससे लोगों को फ़ायदा होगा, तो 38% डिप्रेशन कम हो जाता है। बायोफीडबैक मेथड है, प्रोग्रेसिव रिलैक्सेशन है कि आप इसको मैं बताता हूँ किस तरीके से करते हैं। एक्सरसाइज से एंडोर्फिन एंड कैफीन और BDNF ब्रेन डिराइव न्यूरोट्रॉफिक फैक्टर निकलते हैं, जिससे पेन किलर भी हैं और इस तरह हशाश बशाश मूड हो जाता है, यादाश्त अच्छी हो जाती है। गाइडेड इमेजिनरी है, डीप ब्रीदिंग है, रिलैक्सेशन टेक्निक है, दी आर ऑल अवेलेबल ऑन द इंटरनेट, सो यू कैन सी दैट। अब ये एक जिक्सन का मेथड प्रोग्रेसिव मसल रिलैक्सेशन, उसमें ये है कि आप कंफर्टेबल पोजीशन पे बैठ के और पहले जो है कंसंट्रेशन के साथ 100% मुट्ठी को बंद करके जोर देते हुए फिर रिलैक्स छोड़ दें 5 से 10 सेकंड बाद। दूसरी बार 50% जोर लगाना है और 5 से 10 सेकंड और फिर छोड़ देना है, और तीसरी बार 10% जोर लगाना है और 5 से 10 सेकंड बाद छोड़ेंगे, तो सारे जिस्म जो है उस हाथ की तरफ मुतवज्जो होगा, ऑटोनॉमिक नर्वस सिस्टम, बाकी जिस्म डिटेच हो जाएगा, रिलैक्स हो जाएगा। अब ये है कि अगर हम ये अपने ऑफिस में ऐसी हरकतें करेंगे तो लोग कहेंगे पता नहीं साहब को क्या हो गया, तो इसलिए नीचे वाले जो पटेल वाले या दूसरे हमारे प्योन हैं वो सोचते हैं पता नहीं साहब क्या हरकतें कर रहा है। उसका हल ये है कि आप जब परेशान हों या बर्नआउट का शिकार हों, चाहे ओपीडी में हों या कहीं जो है अर्थक्वेक में या फ्लड में काम कर रहे हो, तो उसका फिर तरीका है, इमेजिनरी भी है, कि आप आराम से कंफर्टेबल पोजीशन में बैठ जाएं और रिलैक्स होने की कोशिश करें, कंसंट्रेट करें सांस पे कि सांस अंदर कैसी जा रही है। बल्कि इसका तरीका है कि 4 बार 4 सेकंड तक सांस लें, 7 सेकंड तक रोकें, 8 सेकंड तक निकालें। तो ये देखा गया है कि अगर हम 16-18 सांस के बजाय 1 मिनट में 6 सांसें लें तो उससे जिस्म पूरा रिलैक्स हो जाता है। और उसके लिए फिर ये एडजस्ट योर सेल्फ रिसेप्टिविटी के हर चीज़, मैं मिसाल के तौर पर सोचूं कि मैं कौन सी जगह गया था, जो है न कोमरी में या बाग में या जो है समंदर के किनारे, उस वक्त मैं आवाज़ से खमसा यानी 5 सेंसरी मॉडलिटीज़ से काम कर रही थी। मिसाल के तौर पर आप ऐसे सोचें कि मैं इधर बैठा हुआ हूँ और वो उस वक्त बीच या फॉरेस्ट में हवा कैसे आ रही थी, चिड़ियों की चहचहाहट क्या थी, पानी की आवाज़ कैसे आ रही थी, इस तरीके से अगर आप पढ़ेंगे और इनरिच योर माइंड विथ 5 सेंसरी मॉडलिटीज़, मिसाल के तौर पर उससे आप रिलैक्स होंगे। ये इसको अगर आप देखेंगे यहाँ पे नज़र क्या आ रहा है, खूबसूरती, पानी बह रहा है, उसकी आवाज़ कैसी थी, स्मेल कैसी थी, तो हवा से खमसा को दैट 5 सेंसरी मॉडलिटीज़ को इस्तेमाल करेंगे तो जाएंगे। अब हमने ये कोरोना के वक्त जो है ज़हनी बैन तो बर्नआउट बंदा नहीं होगा, ये हमने बनाया था। उस वक्त मैं प्रेसिडेंट था पाकिस्तान साइकेट्रिक सोसाइटी का। हमने रिटायरमेंट के बाद हमने स्टूडेंट हेल्थ एंड वेलबींग प्रोजेक्ट शुरू किया या कनाडा के साथ, और जिसमें हम कहते हैं कि स्टूडेंट शुड एंजॉय स्टडी, प्रिवेंशन ऑफ स्ट्रेस, रिसर्च में इन्वॉल्व करें और स्टूडेंट को सक्सेस और मेंटल हेल्थ उसकी इम्प्रूव करें। ये है कि आखिरी 2 स्लाइड हैं कि फ्यूचर रिसर्च बर्नआउट में कैसे हो सकती है। फ्यूचर रिसर्च ये हो सकती है कि व्हाट इज़ द फ्रीक्वेंसी प्रेवलेंस अमंग वेरियस स्पेशलिटी, इमरजेंसी में ज़्यादा है, आईसीयू में ज़्यादा है, ओटी में ज़्यादा है, मेल एंड फीमेल का रेशो क्या है, डॉक्टर वर्सेस नर्सेज वर्सेस पैरामेडिकल में क्या ज़्यादा है, इम्पैक्ट क्या है, उसकी वजह से एरर क्या होते हैं, गलतियाँ क्या करते हैं, और फिर प्रिवेंटिव स्ट्रेटजी क्या कर सकते हैं। तो इसके साथ मैं अपनी टॉक ख़त्म करता हूँ। जज़ाकल्लाह खैर। ये जो दिखाया गया है कि दिमाग और दिल को बैलेंस रखना है, सिर्फ दिमाग की भी नहीं सुननी और सिर्फ दिल की भी नहीं, बल्कि बैलेंस रखना है कि अगर आप कोई काम कर रहे हैं अपनी सेहत का ख्याल ज़रूर करें और दूसरों के ख्याल को आप इबादत समझ कर करें, उसको ब्लेसिंग समझें, बर्डन न समझें। और शाह लतीफ़ का शेर है ना कि रोज़ो नमाज ई पण चंगू कम पर उहो को ॿियो फ़हम जैसा पस जे पिरी के। अपने लिए तो हर कोई जीता है, लेकिन ये हुकूकुल इबाद का कॉन्सेप्ट जो शाह लतीफ़ ने दिया है, उसमें ये देखें कि दूसरों का ख्याल हम रखेंगे तो अल्लाह ताला हमारा ख्याल रखेगा, लेकिन अपना ख्याल भी रखना है। ये नहीं है कि अपनी इंटेग्रिटी को बरकरार न रखें और उसमें इतने घुस जाएं। और लेट्स join hand to prevent stress and burnout collectively for the well-being of all of us. Thank you very much. मैं शुक्रगुजार हूँ मोइन साहब का, मुझे नज़र तो नहीं आ रहे हैं, और आप सबका कि मुझे आप लोगों ने तवज्जो से सुना। और इसके बाद मेरे ख्याल में डॉक्टर ज़रीन का है, शी इज़ ऑल्सो माई वेरी लर्न लेडी और हमारे यहाँ काम कर चुकी है। थैंक यू।
ओके, थैंक यू सर, अल्लाह हाफिज़।
Thank you, sir.
थैंक यू।
We have now our next key speaker, that is Dr. Zareen Siddiqui. Dr. Zareen is a psychiatrist and medical educationist with 16 years experience at University of Western Australia and is the founding head of medical school in Vietnam. She previously led Pakistan's Higher Education Commission and has received prestigious fellowship. Let us welcome ma'am for her presentation.
Recording in progress.
Assalamu alaikum, madam. Madam, please share your presentation. Unmute yourself. Okay. Hello. Yes, now you can share your presentation.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
Wa alaikum assalam.
Bolo, madam.
ये ऑनलाइन है
Madam, kindly share your slides.
Yes, I'm doing it now.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am, your presentation is.
Just 1 minute.
Put on presenter mode. Yes, okay, now it's okay.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। थैंक यू सो मच। आप सबका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। जहाँ तक मुझे अंदाज़ा है आप सब लोग लंच के इंतज़ार में हैं। तो इजाज़त है शुरू करने की?
Ma'am, you can start now.
Is it okay to start?
Yes, ma'am, you can start.
ओके, सो मैं बहुत ज़्यादा वक्त नहीं लूँगी क्योंकि आपका खाने का टाइम है। मैं पर्थ में हूँ जहाँ इस वक्त शाम हो रही है और यहाँ मौसम सर्द है जबकि आपके पास गर्मियाँ हैं। But this is how the world is. So today we will talk about qualitative research. I will keep it short and sweet. And if you have got any questions or any comments, you can always connect with me later on through LinkedIn or send me an email. We are talking about what other tools you can use. We all know कि हम इंटरव्यूज यूज करते हैं, फोकस ग्रुप डिस्कशंस हो रहे होते हैं, बट qualitative research I think has evolved too much during last 20 years and there are number of approaches that you can use. And being medical student, health professionals, I think you can use qualitative research very creatively. But first thing first, what is qualitative research? Qualitative research is really the study of participants' experiences, observations, and behaviors. If somebody asks you what is the main difference between qualitative and quantitative research, it is important that you know that. Quantitative research is more about testing hypothesis, while qualitative research is really asking a research question. The reason I like qualitative research more is it's about sampling. Quantitative research, you need a bigger sample. Qualitative research, if you have got a sample of 8 to 10 students or 8 to 10 participants, it still can get published. I have seen one qualitative research where there was only one participant. So that is the major benefit that I see in qualitative research. So approaches, there are different approaches. One of them is documents and archives. For example, you can have a qualitative research about somebody asking about their experience at the age of 20 years, at the age of 30, 40, 50, and you can see me being in 60, I can see how different it is when I was 30 or 20 years old. You can also look at the archives, you can look at the interviews, TV, and I recently come across, raise your hand if you have seen this movie. Anybody has seen this movie? Intezar Farmaiye? Yes, I can see some hands. This is a very good example of how you can use archives. And in this short movie, I think it is less than 30 minutes, available through YouTube. You can see how they have shown the evolution of Pakistan, and everybody should watch it. So you can even look at how our dramas have evolved during the time, how women have been portrayed, how advertising has changed. So even if you want to research about how health professionals have been portrayed, like nurses, you can run a very good qualitative research project. I hope I'm not going very fast. Social media. Raise your hand if there is somebody in the hall who is not on social media. कोई हाथ ऐसा उठ रहा है जो कहे कि मैं बिल्कुल सोशल मीडिया इस्तेमाल नहीं करता हूँ और करती हूँ? I cannot see anyone. So I've just listed like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, because these are the three main tools which are used by young ones. But then there's TikTok, there's Reddit, YouTube, and a number of other social media tools. This is a very good avenue if you want to start a research project. A lot of the research is already published, but whenever you will read a research paper, it will illuminate you to give you some more ideas कि हम ऐसा भी कर सकते हैं, और it is available. One good thing about is that आपको ethical aspects जो हैं उनसे बड़ी आसानी से exemption मिल जाती है, and I will come back to that. Let me show you a couple of examples. The first example I'm showing you is about a study where they have studied what is happening with health promotion strategies. And they found out that on, let's say on Facebook, there are 2 health promotion strategies that have been offered. People are commenting on them, but there is no response from the health society or association. Just give me 1 minute. Let me stop the noise. Thank you. So they see that the community engagement was not there because followers were making comments, but nobody was responding to those comments. So simple study, nothing big. They've only taken the snapshots of the comments which were made on Facebook. The second one is about a content analysis of health related edu-talk videos. This became a very good tool during COVID. Hand washing was a bigger thing, wearing masks, and TikTok videos were playing a very good role. So it's not, I've given you a list of just 2 examples, but there are a number of studies which have used health promotion strategies on social media, and it is cheaper and it plays a very important role. So if you want to have a look at what is happening in Pakistan, of course, you can create a small group, a small project, and you can publish out of it. I've been working in Vietnam previously, about 2 years back, and one group of my students took top 10 doctors on TikTok based on their number of followers, and they look at what is the content that they are promoting. And they found out that a lot of that is actually advertising their own skills, making people pretty, dentistry, while Vietnamese government does not allow that. It does not allow doctors to market themselves the way they are marketing on TikTok. So far, I have not seen any study coming from Pakistan, and I know a lot of Pakistani doctors and celebrities are promoting a lot of health promotion strategies, nutritional advice, and I doubt that there is any evidence to what they are promoting. So please do look at that and try to get your first publication. As I say, social media is good when you talk about ethical aspects. If you are using one of the social, let's say Facebook group, which is open to everyone, anybody can join, anybody can make comments. Actually, you do not need ethical approval because the content is available to everyone. So all you have to do is really analyze the data, which saves a lot of time that you will spend in waiting for the ethical approval from your university. However, if it is a closed group, which is restricted to the members who join, then you need ethical approval. The people who are joining that group and making the comments, they need to know then that the content of this particular group will be used for research purpose. Another one, even if you do not need ethical approval, you need to be mindful of how you are interpreting the data. Because of the time considerations, we will not go into the analysis, but analysis is generally the same that you will use for interview or focus group discussion. But I gave you one example where somebody used the data and it created a big fuss in the medical world. Anybody has heard of Med Bikini? It was in 2019, this study became very popular. Med Bikini, anybody? Anybody can talk about it? No? This is called the case of Med Bikini, and it came into light around 2019 when suddenly professionalism of doctors was discussed. And let me show you what exactly happened here. The medical journal, this was Journal of Vascular Surgery. They apologized. They were saying they were very sorry after an article that was published. And in that article, they actually analyzed the role of doctors in online environment. And what this study said was that a lot of patients, people who want doctors' opinion, they want to see their Facebook page. And they found out that a lot of doctors are posting their images which may not be appropriate for the purpose, and they were not dressed properly. Doctors, especially the lady doctors, starts a campaign and say, what we do in our private life is none of your business. If I'm wearing something which may not suit your ethos, it doesn't mean that I'm not a competent and compassionate physician at work. And this was all a big campaign. Please do have a look. The journal has to retract the article. And although the study was done in the perfectly right way, but the interpretation and the results were not really what we expect. Then moving on, we have got visual participatory techniques. You can use movies, photo voice, and diagrams. Movies are a very good vehicle because you do not need to start a new thing. There are already a lot of movies that you can use. I recently saw one movie which was from Bollywood, and it was about dementia and how dementia affects a person's life. But I'm sure there are a lot of movies. There was one Dashte Junoon drama in Pakistan, which was about aged care. So try to ask people and use them. And let me show you one of the examples. The Farewell. Again, this movie came like about, I think it's about at the same time around COVID 2018, 2019, which is about making the decisions about our parents. And it again is something which you can create a lot of research about what is happening in real life. How do people approach the issues of death and dying? Does the patient need to know? And how culture affect that? And I can relate to it very well because when my father had a brain tumor, it was 1992. I did not let him know, I did not tell him that he has got a brain tumor. We went through the surgery, but looking back now, I think he should have known the consequences, and we all do it. We all do it out of love for our parents. We do not want them to feel any pain, so sometimes we hide the facts, which in the current world, in the Western world, will be actually not seen as something positive. So this movie, actually, a journal has written. It was, I think, Childhood Psychiatry. They also recommended this movie to understand how there are different values in Eastern culture and Western culture. I think we had a movie, Mera Naam Hai Mohabbat. I don't think all the students currently will not be born when this movie was released, Mera Naam Hai Mohabbat. But please do watch it. Use that as one of your research project. So even with the movies, you can actually write a paper about them. I said using photographs, photo voice, diagram. This is one of my students. And this was a project I was running where the students have got a cutouts and they have to paint, they have to draw how they see the role of a doctor. It also relates to their professional identity and how professional identity is formed. Another project that I am currently doing is about the feedback. And I ask my students to draw how they perceive feedback. I've got two examples here. The first one is where the person said that whenever he tries to provide the feedback, the other student thinks that he is being a clown. They do not take the feedback seriously. So how best to approach feedback? The second one, it is not complete. It is the first version. This is where the student has drawn a cloud, and the way the person described that cloud is that whenever we receive the feedback, it is like it's over the clouds. Do not understand one thing. So a simple project using diagrams and the description. This is another project where this is again from Vietnam, where I used to teach. We have 8 photographs of doctors and we ask the community, out of 8 doctors who are equally qualified, which of the doctors will you go to if you need to consult? Very interesting results come out of that. And it was enlightening for the students as well, because many doctors, many community members wanted a doctor who is aged, who is foreign qualified, who looks foreigner, and they won't go to the young ones. The one with the tattoo, nobody in my age group wanted to go to him. But when we look at the responses age-wise, young ones actually prefer the one who has got the tattoos. So how different it is, and it is also, you can do it in Pakistan. I have not seen a similar study done in Pakistan, so, but I don't think the results will be different. But again, somebody should do that. Simple, you just need 8 photographs and interview. If you have got a group of 6 students and each one of you can get 50 responses, let's see how the results are portrayed. Digital storytelling, this is one of the projects where I ask my students to create a digital story and identify 7 key moments that they remember from the last academic year. There is an app which is called 1 second video, and you can use it for free for some time. Again, very interesting observations when I see from the students' point of view. They did not remember any of the lecturers or anything, but all the fun part that came into their life as a university student, they remember that. They remember the library, they remember all the sports activity where they were connecting to each other, where they were doing something. So it is how we define the learning experiences as faculty and how students perceive their own learning experience in the university. Metaphors. When I do not know what year you are in, but you will see when you are in clinical years that patients present to you their complaints in form of metaphors many times. If you are in psychiatry and you are interviewing a patient with depression, I have often heard the term, it's a black cloud, it's a dark cloud over me. Something has just stopped. Or when they are cured, they will say, a dark cloud has lifted off me. So metaphors are very important. You can ask patients, you can ask students to identify a metaphor. One of the exercise I take in medical humanities is that I ask students to describe the pain that they have felt last time. One time also, I also ask students to draw the pain. So be creative and use it as you want. This one is another of the projects that I read somewhere, but I could not find the reference now, where the clinician has used the disposable cups which were available in the hospital and asked students to draw one of the patients that they remember and why they remember. It was very interesting read. So I think I must stop here. I've given you about 10 approaches, and if you can relate to any one of them, by all means, please use that. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your thought-provoking session and expanding more on social media regarding research. Now, I would like the chairs of this session to have some comments.
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for to ask me to comment on these both presentations. The first presentation by Professor Iqbal Afridi is a very learned man and a very popular psychiatrist in Karachi. He started with what is the well-being. I think it's a very important topic, in which he started with the burnout. Okay, the burnout is a very important stage. Finally, this burnout will lead to the suicide into the societies. The important role is that how we decrease the role of burnout in the students and what is the role of the faculty in this pattern. I think we always ask the faculties that involved during the lectures with the students and after also to see what the problem of the students are there. And even in the lecture, it should be interactive to the students to see how many students will involve in your lectures on subject or not, and how many not. And you point out that and ask to them what the problem. Maybe some have this problem at this stage. This must be the first stage of the burnout, which progressively lead to the chronic. And then we understand, no, this is that he is in depression, and then he go to the psychiatrist and make all the treatment. So prevent to this, I think it should be at the first stage of the teacher to understand the student, talk to them, and understanding the burnout of the first stage. Then how we will start this well-being will be conducted well briefed by the Afridi Sahab. Okay, it should be a self-care, it should be a positive relationship, positive thinking, mindful and healthy lifestyle. So all the things I think are very good, very nice. He present very well and interested in this faculty. The second, I think, this presentation by Dr. Zareen, he want to actually understanding the quality and the qualitative and the quantitative studies. What is the difference between the qualitative and the quantitative study? This must be understood by the students. This qualitative only you can take the surveys and the interviews, and on the basis of that you can study, and this is a very early stage of for the students, and it's a good. Okay, you start with this and involve into the research, and it's the initial stages of the good research is started actually. But you must be impact of the quantitative also. If you not the quantitative hypothesis or not, that is not very good. So maybe initially start with the qualitative and then convert into the quantitative study. The other things she said that about the skills communications of the students. I think students must be communicated. We also conduct workshops and the CPSP also communication skills. Before that was the communication only, but now we include the professionalism and the ethics in the same workshop. That you can understand how to talk and how to behavior with the patient and the other people. Thank you very much.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي رب زدني علما. Dear respected chairs, the professors, the faculty members, and students. Today's presentations were no doubt very useful and practical in nature. The burnout in healthcare workers and of course in medical schools of the students as well is a very applied topic. And the renowned professor gave very good description on it. And I think it's a very useful paper. Every student must go through it. And I would advise the IT department to provide it even to us and to the audience as well. And because it was presented by a great name from Karachi, so its importance is even more emphasized. Without going into details, I would advise the students to take benefit from it. And then the research. Research is nowadays a burning topic for not only the postgraduates, but in undergraduates as well. With the passage of time, the universities, colleges, and medical institutions are emphasizing more on undergraduate research. Even it starts from the first year MBBS and BDS classes. Even in this university, of course, is serving a lot, and a very nationwide, national level conference, rather international level conference has been held to benefit the students from great researchers and of course the young researchers as well. Professor Zareen Siddiqui from Australia, though she is Pakistani, I had the honor of interacting with her at University of Health Sciences, Lahore, when I was doing my master's in medical education. And she came over there to, of course, deliver some of the workshops. And she is no doubt a renowned lady and has a great name on the world forums. So, in spite of this great university, the peripheral colleges like Muhammad Medical College, Ibn Sina University and others, they are also holding undergraduate research conferences every year. And this year, inshallah, in October, would be undergraduate symposia, where hundreds of papers from students' side would be presented. Inshallah, Liaquat Medical University students would also be invited. And I am sure that the audience, especially the undergraduate, might have taken advantage of this laborious, of course, conference. And in Iqbal words, I will only sum up that nahi hai na umeed, Iqbal apni kishte veeran se, zara nam ho to ye matti badi zarkhez hai saki. Thank you very much.
So thank you very much for not for inviting me here, rather than selecting the best speakers for this particular session. And definitely both of the speakers were given very pertinent topics, particularly related to the medical field. Dr. Iqbal Afridi, Professor, and Dr. Zareen Siddiqui, both have been known to me for more than 30 years, because we three were the trainees at JPMC, Karachi at that time, and Dr. Zareen Siddiqui changed his profession from psychiatrist to medical education, and I and Dr. Afridi continued to adopt the same profession. Regarding Dr. Iqbal's presentation, let me say that is a very pertinent topic. Burnout in medical education, particularly in the medical field, has been so common but so under-addressed that it should be given more importance and significance in dealing with. That's why I proposed an idea of not only providing a center for psychosocial well-being for the students and for the employees of the university, but I think it is still underused. I would urge the students and the employees and the faculty members to please come visit there and don't shy away. That is very important, and every one of us need that. तो एक तो ये कि बायोसाइकोसोशल के जो इश्यूज़ हैं उनको एड्रेस करने की ज़रूरत है. डॉक्टर इकबाल आफरीदी ने जिस तरीके से बहुत सिंपल वर्ड्स में, बहुत अच्छी एग्जांपल्स के साथ और बहुत डिटेल में जाके और बहुत आसानी से अंडरस्टैंडेबल वे में इन्होंने प्रेजेंट किया, दैट इज़ रियली कमेंडेबल. सो द अदर थिंग इज़ दैट ये जो बर्नआउट है, ये उसको उन्होंने स्टार्ट किया था पहले स्टेज से. आपने देखा होगा कि उन्होंने स्टार्ट किया था कि जो पहला स्टेज है उसमें बहुत एनर्जेटिक होता है, हनीमून पीरियड जो होता है उसमें बहुत काम करना चाह रहा होता है, और उसके बाद फिर आहिस्ता आहिस्ता वो व्हाट आर द फैक्टर्स दैट लीड टू दैट प्रॉब्लम और अल्टीमेटली बर्नआउट. एंड यू मे ऑल्सो सी, देखिए बहुत सारे फैक्टर्स हैं उसमें, बहुत सारा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का कल्चर शामिल होता है, बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें शामिल होती हैं जो उसके इर्द गिर्द होती हैं, जो उसकी रुकावटें बन रही होती हैं, डिस्पाइट द फैक्ट कि ही वांटेड टू डू अ लॉट. सो ये तो है, लेकिन देयर आर स्टिल पीपल जो बर्नआउट पे जाने के बजाय रेजिलियंस में चले जाते हैं. वो व्हाट आर द फैक्टर्स, उनमें वो क्या चीज़ होती है जो उनको बर्नआउट के बजाय उनको रेजिलियंस में ले जाती है. दे कंटिन्यू टू डू द सेम थिंग डिस्पाइट ऑल द ऑड्स of the environment, of the organization, and whatever the environment they are facing. तो focus on that. मैं उस पर बहुत बड़ी तकरीर तो नहीं कर सकता, लेकिन मैं आपको अर्ज करूँगा, do and find out the reasons कि वो आपको हनीमून पीरियड से बर्नआउट के बजाय आपको रेजिलियंस की तरफ कैसे ले जा सकते हैं. अपने आप को तमाम माशरे की, तमाम इर्द गिर्द की तमाम मुसीबतों को फेस करते हुए भी आप अपने काम को उसी तरीके से आखिर वक्त तक जारी रखें जिससे आप, जहाँ से आपने हनीमून पीरियड से शुरू किया था. तो आप गो एंड रीड द थिंग्स एंड लर्न फ्रॉम द पीपल जो आपके इर्द गिर्द हैं, अच्छे लोग जिनके आप समझना चाहते हैं कि वो क्या फैक्टर्स हैं, एंड ट्राई टू अडॉप्ट दैम. तो इन्होंने बहुत सिंपल वर्ड्स में, अच्छा एक और बात उन्होंने कही थी इकबाल आफरीदी ने कि ये नॉर्मल क्या है. मैं आपको एक बात बता दूं कि डोंट गो टू बी द नॉर्मल पर्सन, बिकॉज आपको अभी थोड़े दिनों में अंदाज़ा हो जाएगा और शायद आप कुछ पढ़ेंगे लिटरेचर तो यू विल फाइंड आउट कि नॉर्मल इज़ जस्ट ए मिथ. नॉर्मल एक मिथ है, नॉर्मल इज़ नथिंग रियल, कोई चीज़ रियल नहीं है. हर शख्स का अपना नॉर्मल अलग अलग होता है, आप उसको एक स्टैंडर्डाइज तरीके से नहीं कर सकते। सो आप अपने आप को, अपनी ज़ात को उसमें मुतमईन रहते हुए अपने आप को एक्सीलेंस की तरफ लेते जाएं, अपने प्रोफाइल को बढ़ाते जाएं एंड कीप वर्किंग। रिगार्डिंग डॉक्टर ज़रीन सिद्दीकी, ये इन्होंने मुझे एक ज़माने में जब ये कॉलेज ऑफ फिजिशियन में थी तो मुझे बहुत अर्ज किया था कि मैं मेडिकल एजुकेशन में आ जाऊं, बट बस मेरे हालात ऐसे थे कि मैं उस तरफ नहीं जा सका। ये उसके बाद ये चले गए। क्वालिटेटिव रिसर्च इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कंपोनेंट, और वो उन्होंने जितने सिंपल तरीके से, जितने अच्छी एग्जाम्पल्स के साथ इसको बताया है, समझाया है, आई थिंक इससे ज़्यादा बेहतर तरीके से मुमकिन नहीं था। सिवाय इसमें एक प्रॉब्लम इस सेशन में ये रही है कि साउंड का इशू कुछ बेहतर अगर होता तो ज़्यादा हम लोग और लर्न करते इस चीज़ से। तो मैं ये चाहूँगा कि साउंड सिस्टम का कुछ बेहतर तरीके से होता तो ताकि सब लोग अच्छे तरीके से सुन सकते, समझ सकते और उसको कंसंट्रेट कर सकते। अभी सारी एनर्जीज़ ये लग रही थी कि सुनने में सारी एनर्जीज लग रही थी, समझने का कम टाइम मिल रहा था। सो थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर दिस, दैट्स ऑल आई वांटेड टू से।
Thank you. Thank you so much, respected chairs, for your valuable comments. With this, we are closing our second plenary session, Keynote Talk 2, and we'll move on towards the shield distribution ceremony. For this, I would like to request Professor Dr. Feroz Ali Kalhoro, Dean Dentistry, to come forward on stage, along with Professor Dr. Khalda Sheikh, the Secretary Chairman, the Secretary Conference, to come on stage, along with Professor Dr. Bin Afshan Syed, Director MRC and ORIC, to join at stage for shield distribution ceremony. First, I would like to request our first chair, Professor Dr. Muin Ahmed Ansari, to come forward and receive his shield. Now I request Professor Dr. Abbas Memon to come forward and receive his shield. Now I request Professor Dr. Zafar Tanvi to come forward and receive his shield. I request all chairs to please join us on stage. And the last shield is for myself, being moderator of this session.
Thank you, speakers, chairs, and moderator, for such an insightful session. Ladies and gentlemen, we now come to an exciting and creative segment of the conference, the Research Reel Competition. This competition is designed to showcase the innovation, passion, and communication skills of our undergraduate researchers as they present their work in a dynamic and engaging format. To moderate this segment, I would now like to call upon stage Dr. Rabia Anis, Assistant Professor, DME, LUMS, Jamshoro.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone, and a very warm welcome to all of you. It's my honor and privilege to moderate this exciting segment of our conference, which is Murc-Frame Research Reel Competition. in Liaquat University of Medical and Health Sciences, Jamshoro. So today we celebrate creativity, innovation, and the power of storytelling in research. Our participants have used just 60 seconds to bring powerful messages to life, from ethics in research to simulation, artificial intelligence, and patient-centered care. I extend my heartfelt thanks to all the teams and participants from medicine, dentistry, nursing, and allied health sciences who have worked with passion to create these reels. So round of applause to all of you for making the reels. So I would like to request the esteemed judges to grace the stage to judge the reel competition. Our first judge is Professor Dr. Salman Shafiq, Dean, Isra Dental College. Our second judge is Mr. Mushtaq Bhatti, in charge Lumps Web TV and Lumps FM. Our third judge is Dr. Osman Gulzar, Associate Professor, Department of Community Medicine. Thank you, judges. Before starting the reel competition, I would like you all to see a creative documentary which is prepared by the students of nursing, and the title is Transformational Journey of Medical Profession.
Welcome to the story of medical transformation. How medicine has evolved dramatically over the centuries, shaping how we understand and treat disease today. Let's journey through time from the Dark Ages to the modern medical era. History of medicine is a fascinating tale of human innovation and advancement. Throughout history, people have sought ways to heal and cure ailments. The ancient Egyptians believed that illness was caused by evil spirits and relied on priests and physicians, believed in herbs. Greek physician Hippocrates made 4 bodily fluids. Scholars like Galen synthesized knowledge across cultures. Advancing anatomy and pharmacology, 15th century marked a turning point in the history of medicine. With rapid advances in medical knowledge and technology, new treatments and techniques. Dark Ages to Middle Ages. Pasteur AMD Andreas identified microbes as cause of diseases, shifting medicine towards prevention. Germ theory led to vaccines, antisepsis, and public health measures. Mortality fell as infection control and vaccines spread. First antibiotics, like penicillin, revolution. Sindh Medical School was established in 1881, which was later renamed Liaquat Medical College, LMC, in 1951. Middle Ages to Modern Ages. In 2001, LMC was upgraded to a university, now known as Liaquat University of Medical and Health Sciences, LUMPS. Today, medicine integrates technology, data, and precision therapies. Robotic surgery expands surgeons' capabilities with accuracy and minimal invasiveness. And multidisciplinary teams improve outcomes. Genomics and personalized medicine tailor treatments to each patient. Modern to transformation. Today, medicine has advanced in ways that were once unimaginable. From cutting-edge technology to innovative treatments, modern medicine is transforming lives. Robotic surgery enables precise operations with minimal invasion. Gene editing technologies like CRISPR offer new hope for genetic diseases. Immunotherapy harnesses the power of the immune system to fight cancer. With genetic testing, doctors can tailor treatment plans to individual patients. Personalized medicine is revolutionizing the way we approach healthcare. Telemedicine and remote care enable patients to access medical expertise from anywhere. This is especially crucial for rural or underserved communities. Robotic surgery enables precise operations with minimal invasion. Gene editing technologies like CRISPR offer new hope for genetic diseases. will create a healthier, brighter future for all. Artificial intelligence and regenerative medicine hold promise for even greater breakthroughs. The future of medicine is bright, and we're excited to see what's next. Under the visionary leadership of Professor Dr. Ikramdin Ujan, the esteemed Vice Chancellor of LUMHS, the university marking a new era in medical profession, and even students are using AI to enhance their professional growth and development.
So, well done to the students of People's Nursing School, Lumhs Jamshoro, and the students of MBBS who made this documentary. Now we'll be starting with the reel competition, and we'll be playing the first reel. The first reel is, the title is Ethics in Research, and the institute is Isra Dental College. Team lead is Dr. Aisha Hassan.
Hello, this is my story. Meet me, Dr. Mahan. Topic harmful effects of vaping, and meet my fellow colleague Dr. Mariam, who was an honest and faithful researcher and very good at her work. I met a vaping company's representative who bribes me to change my research results and gives me money to make them more in favor of vaping, and this is her supervisor Dr. Kazim. A few days later, Mariam and I present our results to the supervisor. She speaks with pride and the supervisor appreciates her work a lot, whereas when I go to show my results, I get very nervous with the idea of getting caught, and Dr. Kazim starts suspecting me and thinks I'm corrupting the data. Time passes, but the weight of dishonesty becomes very heavy. I couldn't live with the idea of being corrupt. Mariam finds me crying and I confess all my wrongdoings to her. She explains things to me and encourages me to come clean. Dr. Kazim appreciates and is very pleased to learn I took accountability for all my actions.
Now the reel number 2 is from the Institute Mohammadi Medical and Dental College, and the title is For You Kamran, and the team lead is Aniza Mari.
डर लग रहा है मुझे। किससे? एक झटके में सारी दुनिया इतनी आगे निकल गई और हम क्यों पीछे रह गए यार?
कामरान भाई बहुत डिप्रेशन हो रहा है पढ़ाई का, बिल्कुल पढ़ा नहीं जा रहा मुझसे।
ना करना, कभी मायूसी को अपने करीब ना आने देना। अल्लाह ने लाखों लोगों में से तुम्हें चुना कि तुम पढ़ो, सीखो और इंसानियत की खिदमत करो। याद रखना, जब एक मुस्कुराहट किसी मरीज के चेहरे पर तुम्हारे इलाज के बाद आएगी, वही तुम्हारे इल्म की सबसे बड़ी कामयाबी होगी।
दरियाब गए जहां कश्ती उलट गई। इसहाक, अली और कामरान दरिया की बेरहम मौजों की नजर हो गए कि इतला मिलते ही अहले खाना पर कयामत टूट पड़ी।
Okay, so we have reel 3 from Institute of Dentistry, Lumhs Jamshoro. The title is Silent Spread of Dental Caries, and the team lead is Maheen Abdani.
We share bottle, spoon, even smiles. But what if we are also sharing cavities?
From 231 responses in our study, over 60% didn't know cavities can spread like an infection, even though 208 agreed saliva carries bacteria.
Most people blamed sweets or poor oral hygiene.
But few realized that simple habits like sharing utensils, blowing on food, even a kiss can silently pass harmful bacteria.
Closing this gap means fewer cavities before they even start.
It means protecting smiles, saving families money, and improving oral health across community.
Our research, our impact.
Okay, so now we have reel number 4 from Jijalma Institute of Nursing, And the title is One Step Can Save a Life. The team lead is Arun Rai.
A life is in danger, but people are busy making videos instead of helping. Every second was cost of life. When everyone watched, one person moved and decided to help. In this situation, first she controlled the bleeding by applying firm pressure. She checks the airway, breathing, and circulation, the ABCs of life. When breathing stops, she starts CPR without wasting a second. One by one, others stepped up to help. An emergency call to 1122 bring immediate help. The patient is rushed to hospital. From danger to safety, life secured. Timely care saved a precious life. Learn how to act in emergencies. One skill can save countless lives.
Now the reel number 5 is from Lumhs Jamshoro, and the title is Non-Invasive Detection of Anemia in Marginalized Female Population Using Artificial Intelligence. The team lead is Minahil Nisar.
Anemia silently affects over half of women in Pakistan, leading to poor health, risky pregnancies, and even maternal deaths. Yet, most diagnoses rely on costly, invasive blood tests, which is inaccessible to many poor women. At Lumhs Jamshoro, we, the undergraduate students, along with our supervisors, are pioneering a non-invasive AI-powered tool, just a smartphone photo of your palms and nails to detect anemia. Our random forest model reached 90.5% accuracy, detecting anemia in 82% of true cases and correctly identifying 84% of healthy women. The data statistically rock solid with a significant p-value. No needles, no waiting. Just fast, affordable anemia screening, anywhere, even in the most remote villages. This could change maternal health care across Pakistan. AI for health equity, because every woman deserves the chance to thrive.
Reel number 6 is from Lumhs Institute of Dentistry, Jamshoro. The team lead is Hafsa Power, and the title is My Research, My Impact.
मैं इस वक्त मौजूद हूँ सिविल हॉस्पिटल हैदराबाद में, जहाँ पे एक इसी वबा ने इस इलाके को झकोड़ लिया है, जिसकी वजह से लोग अपने प्यारों की जानें खो रहे हैं और हुकूमत इस वबा को कंट्रोल करने में नाकाम दिखाई देती है।
महीनों गुजर गए, हजारें जानें चली गई, लेकिन अभी तक बीमारी का इलाज शुरू हो, उसकी असल वजह तक मालूम नहीं हुई है।
यार ये वबा तो गिरती ही जा रही है, रुकने का नाम ही नहीं ले रही। हाँ, काफी जानें भी चली गई हैं इसमें तो। हाँ, एग्जैक्टली। आप परेशान ना हो, हम मिलकर इस वबा का खात्मा करेंगे।
Dr. Hafsa, do you think it will work?
Let's see.
So now we have reel number 7. The title is Two Parts, One Pressure, from the Institute Isra University, and the team lead is Uruj Manan Sheikh.
We all feel pressure, but for some, it's much worse. I worked harder than ever, yet I still question if I deserve to be here. I am achieving, but I don't feel enough.
Our study shows the cycle between imposter syndrome and burnout is real, and it's breaking students.
And so do you.
would like to welcome worthy Vice Chancellor Professor Ikramdeen Ujjan. Thank you, sir, for coming. And Pro Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. Seema Morai. Thank you, ma'am, for coming. Now we'll be playing reel number 8. The institute is Burgari Institute of Nursing, Matli. And the reel title is Nursing Research. And the team lead is Shah Nawaz Gul.
To you, it's just a piece of paper. But to me, it's a hope printed in numbers. Every dot, every graph is a person I refuse to give up. Because one study can rewrite thousands of lives. Like Carl Sagan said, somewhere something incredible is waiting to be known. So, let's do research. Let's bring unknown to known.
Now we'll be playing reel number 9. The title is Hands That Hold the World. From the Institute People's Nursing School, Lumhs, and the team lead is Mushahid Hussain.
Research gives us tools.
Together they heal.
Now the reel number 10 from the Institute College of Nursing Female Badin. The title is Ethics in Research and the team lead is Hera Burguri.
यार हमने रिसर्च प्रोजेक्ट सबमिट भी करवाना है, क्या तुमने इन्फॉर्म कंसेंट डाला है?
नहीं, इसकी क्या ज़रूरत है? कौन पढ़ता है इतने बड़े बड़े फॉर्म? हम जस्ट डेटा को कलेक्ट करते हैं, पेशेंट की प्रीवियस हिस्ट्री को देखते हैं, उसको यूज़ करते हैं. अगर फिर भी हमारे रिजल्ट्स मैच नहीं होते ना तो हम एडजस्टिंग कर लेंगे खुद से ही. कौन देखते हैं?
नहीं यार, हम ऐसा नहीं कर सकते हैं, एक्सेप्टेबल नहीं है. अगर हम ऐसा करेंगे तो एथिक्स के खिलाफ है और हम पेशेंट की प्राइवेसी की वायोलेशन कर रहे हैं.
मैम ये कह रही हैं कि हम इन्फॉर्म कंसेंट को स्किप कर देते हैं और फॉल्स डेटा का यूज़ कर लेते हैं. क्या हम ऐसा कर सकते हैं?
नहीं, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता. ये रिसर्च थोड़ी, ये तो क्राइम हो गया. ये कुछ इथिकल इश्यूज़ हैं जिनसे आपको अवॉइड करना है. सबसे पहले आपने इन्फॉर्म कंसेंट लेना है. ये नहीं कि किसी का भी डेटा ऐसे उठा लो जैसे कि किसी की प्लेट से फ्राइज़. आपका डेटा ऑनेस्टी की बेस पे होना चाहिए, कॉन्फिडेंशियल होना चाहिए, किसी भी किस्म का हार्म ना हो, कोई भी प्लेजरिज्म या डेटा फैब्रिकेशन ना हो. फाल्स डेटा मीम्स के लिए ठीक है लेकिन रिसर्च पेपर के लिए नहीं.
मैम आप सही बोल रही हो, अब हम एथिकल गाइडलाइंस फॉलो करेंगे.
ओके, कह रही हूँ.
Now the reel number 11, the title is Bench to Bedside from the Institute Bitai Dental and Medical College, Mirpur Khas, and the team lead is Zehra Shah.
One eternity later.
इशारा छपे रहो
Now we have reel number 12. The title is Research Ethics from the Institute of Dentistry, Lumhs, and the team lead is Vengas Kumari.
पेशेंट का साइन लेने से पहले पेशेंट का भरोसा लेना जरूरी है। साइन मेरा था, फैसला आपका था।
डॉक्टर मान लो रिसर्च के लिए डेंटल इम्प्लांट का पेशेंट चाहिए, देखा आपने?
जी डॉक्टर मोनिका, एक पेशेंट है जिसकी आरसीटी होनी है। अगर हम चाहें तो उसकी एक्सट्रैक्शन करके इम्प्लांट लगा सकते हैं।
रिसर्च के लिए पेशेंट का नुकसान, ये रिसर्च एथिक्स के खिलाफ है। नॉन बेनिफिसेंस नुकसान ना देना और बेनिफिसेंस फायदा देना, ये रिसर्च के दो मेन पिलर्स।
डॉक्टर पहले मुझे ट्रीट करें, मेरा टाइम वेस्ट हो रहा है।
गरीब है ना, इसलिए सबसे आगे देखना रहता है।
हमारे लिए हर पेशेंट बराबर है, दौलत से बढ़कर इंसानियत अहम है। जस्टिस इन मेडिसिन इज बियॉन्ड स्टेटस एंड वेल्थ।
गाइस, पता है मेरी पेशेंट में सारा को स्क्वायमस सेल कार्सिनोमा है।
अच्छा, मेरे पेशेंट मिस्टर अमजद को भी स्टेज 3 कैंसर है।
अरे मेरे पेशेंट मिस्टर अली का तो डायग्नोज ही नहीं हुआ।
गाइस, ये गलत है। हमें अपने पेशेंट की प्राइवेसी और इंफॉर्मेशन को कॉन्फिडेंशियल रखना चाहिए।
Now we have reel number 13. The title is The Code of Nursing Care, and from the Institute Jijalma College of Nursing, Hyderabad. The team lead is Paras Lunari. This was reel number 14. Okay, so now we are heading to reel number 14. The title is The Ethics and Importance of Listening to Healthcare Providers from the Institute Bitai Nursing College, Murc-Lumhs, and the team lead is Danish.
सर इनको भूलने की बीमारी रहती है काफ़ी टाइम से, जो कि मैं इनको 5 मिनट की बात बोलता हूँ भूल जाते हैं। अभी आपकी तरफ जी डॉक्टर साहब, ये हमारे पास अभी पेशेंट आया कैजुअल्टी में। ये डिमेंशिया का पेशेंट है, वाइटल्स वगैरह इसके नॉर्मल है, तो हमने इनको जो है रेफ़र किया आपकी तरफ। जी ठीक है डॉक्टर, आप मेरे पास भेज दें पेशेंट, तो मैं इसे ट्रीट कर लेता हूँ। ये मैंने बात कर ली है डॉक्टर से, आप उनके पास चले जाएँ, वो आपको बेटर डील कर लेंगे।
डॉक्टर से क्यों, आप किस लिए डॉक्टर हैं? इनको प्लीज़ यहीं पे एडमिट करके हम इतना खर्चा अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकते। कैसे भाई? कैसे कौन? डॉक्टर क्या आपने मेरे भाई के साथ क्या किया है? एक दिन की तबीयत खराब है। देखिए, मैंने आपको बताया था कि ऐसे पेशेंट्स का इलाज टर्शरी केयर में होता है, लेकिन आपने मेरी बात नहीं मानी, क्योंकि टर्शरी केयर में ऐसे पेशेंट्स पे जो है रिसर्च हो चुकी है, उनका ट्रीटमेंट वहाँ पे बेटर होता है। आप किसी के डॉक्टर हैं?
Now we have reel number 15, Ethical and Non-Ethical Practice While Checking Temperature from the Institute College of Nursing, Badin. The team lead is Mariam. Now we have another reel. The title is Credit Stolen, and from Isra Dental College, and the team lead is Sayyid Kazim Raza.
Students, what's the progress?
Ma'am, finally हमारी manuscript ready हो गई.
Very nice.
I have rechecked the data and I have proofread the manuscript. This is our best work.
दिखाएं. Very nice. I feel like all your hard work is paying off. Don't you think हमें एक दफा सर से review ले लेना चाहिए? अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर.
अस्सलाम. मैडम.
सर सेकेंड ईयर के स्टूडेंट्स ने एक मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट बनाई है. They'd like कि आप एक दफा go through कर लें उसे.
इसमें मेरा नाम कहाँ है?
Sorry?
इसमें मेरा नाम कहाँ है?
Sir, students.
ऑथर नंबर 1 में मेरा नाम कहाँ है?
Sir, students were the one जिन्होंने initiate किया. I feel like उनका हक है कि वही ऑथर नंबर 1 डिसाइड करे.
गाइडेंस किसकी थी?
सर ये
सारा इनपुट स्टूडेंट्स का था आपका मतलब है यहाँ पे?
सर डेटा सारा कलेक्ट उन्होंने अपनी हार्ड वर्क से किया.
मेरे बगैर यहाँ पे ये पब्लिश नहीं होगा आपका आर्टिकल. हायर की पता है आपको जर्नल्स की?
सर बिल्कुल
किसी ऐसी बात की आपने?
Okay, now we have reel 17, and the title is The Hidden Cost of Energy Drinks. From Institute of Dentistry, Lumhs, Jamshoro, the team lead is Mohammad Bilal.
Energy drinks, a quick boost for late nights. But is that boost worth the price?
In a research on 304 students, almost 60% admitted drinking energy drinks. Most of the students said it was for the taste or staying awake, but many didn't realize what it was actually doing to their teeth.
We found 22.6% had tooth decay, 22.6% had sensitivity, and 9% had oral ulcers. And the more often they drank, the worse their oral health became. The data proved as strong association between energy drinks and dental problems.
Here's the gap. 78% believe energy drink harm the teeth, but 59% never check the label for acid or sugar.
Awareness isn't always action.
But there is hope. After being informed about the harmful effects of energy drink, 85% of the students agreed they would lower their intake or give it up completely. Awareness made the difference.
Health warning and dentists were the biggest motivators for change. Our research, our impact. Because the real energy boost begins with a healthy smile.
So now, the reel number 18, Bench to Bedside Clinical Trials on Asthma. From College of Nursing, Female Badin, and the team lead is Rehana Noor. Now we have reel number 19 on AI plagiarism, and from Isra Dental College, the team lead is Kiran Tanveer.
डॉक्टर दिया, आपको पता है ना आपका 2 मंथ में एग्जाम है, तो उसके लिए आपको अपनी रिसर्च कंप्लीट करनी है और सबमिट करवानी है. अगर आपने ना की तो आप एग्जाम में अपेयर नहीं हो सकती.
अब क्या हुआ यार, इनके मसले ही खत्म नहीं होते. पहले पेशेंट का टेंशन अलग, उसके बाद घर के अलग मसले, पढ़ाई करो, और अब कह रहे हैं थीसिस सबमिट कराओ.
तो इसमें कौन सी बड़ी बात है, ये ऐसे कर लो 2 मिनट में हो जाएगा.
अच्छा
हाँ ना, मैंने भी तो ऐसे किया था. तो दिया, ये काम किया है आपने, A to Z AI से कॉपी करके सबमिट करवा दिया. ये रिसर्च है आपकी.
यार इससे अच्छा था मैं खुद ही थोड़ा टाइम निकाल कर थीसिस बना लेती. मेरा अटेम्प्ट तो वेस्ट ना होता. क्यों मैं उसकी बातों में आ गई.
Okay, so now we have reel number 20, Good and Bad Nurse, from Meher Institute of Nursing, Mirpur Khas. The team lead is Mohammad Amin.
डॉक्टर साहब मेरा भाई ठीक हो जाएगा ना?
कोशिश कर तो रहे हैं, बार बार आकर मुझे क्यों तंग करते हो? सरकार ने मुझे यहाँ इलाज करने के लिए रखा है, तुम्हारे नखरे उठाने के लिए नहीं। मुझे मत सिखाओ कि क्या करना है और क्या नहीं। अब जाओ यहाँ से, मेरा मुंह मत देखो।
जो अपने डॉक्टर भेजा वो बहुत ही बदतमीज था।
चलो कोई बात नहीं, मैं एक अच्छा डॉक्टर आपके पास भेजता हूँ, ठीक है? वो आपका ख्याल रखेगा।
Moments later.
डॉक्टर साहब मेरा पेशेंट दवाई नहीं खा रहा।
अरे दवाई काहे को नहीं खा रहा तू? तेरे को मालूम है अपन के बड़े लोग इस वतन की खातिर गोली खाया, वो भी सीने पे, और तू ये दवा वाली गोली नहीं खा रहा। अरे खाना यार, तू खाएगा तो जल्दी ठीक होगा।
आपकी शक्ल नहीं आपका किरदार मायने रखता है। ये किसी को हौसला भी दे सकता है तो किसी को रसवा भी कर सकता है। सिर्फ यूनिफॉर्म पहन लेने से आप मसीहा नहीं बन जाते। पेशेंट को आपके ट्रीटमेंट के साथ साथ आपकी मोहब्बत की भी ज़रूरत होती है, तो लिहाजा अपने पेशेंट के साथ अच्छा बर्ताव कीजिए।
Now the reel number 21 is Letters Between Lives from Institute of Dentistry, Lumhs, Jamshoro, and the team lead is Javeria Sharfuddin.
Dear researcher, I don't know your name, but your test got my disease before it got worse. You saved my life without even knowing me.
Dear patient, I never thought my study would reach anyone. Some days, I felt like just another name on a paper. I just followed my curiosity. I didn't know it would find you. Maybe that small study did matter. We were strangers,
but connected by something bigger.
Care, research, hope.
Thank you for turning daytime to healing.
From bench to bedside, connected through care.
Reel number 22, the title is Beyond Screen, What's at Stake? From ISRA University, Hyderabad, and the team lead is Rida Khan.
And your attention is gone. Social media is stealing more than your time. Scroll after scroll. Your attention slips away. Endless alerts. Endless noise. Your books wait while your grade suffers. Midnight scrollings turns into mornings of exhaustion. Your privacy is slipping too. Distraction, anxiety, pressure, it piles up fast. Social media follows you everywhere while you eat, and in the mornings and at nights. But here's something.
You can take control.
Reclaim your mind and protect your peace. Take that seminar, do what you love, read books, learn something new. Take that step, focus up, switch off. Balance is possible. Hashtag mindful scrolling.
Reel number 23 is Bench to Bedside in 60 seconds. From Lumhs Jamshoro, and the team lead is Javeria Chauhan.
This is not about just one patient. It's the story of every life, still waiting for a cure. Behind every discovery lies a question and the courage to search for answers. When minds come together, discovery accelerates. It all starts here in the lab, where curiosity drives discovery and data holds answers. Research pushes forward, step by step, experiment by experiment. Here, scientists test ideas, challenge possibilities, and push the boundaries. Research moves beyond the lab into clinical trials where hope meets reality. Years of dedication condensed into a single medicine. When science meets care, healing truly begins. From bench to bedside, from lab to life.
Reel number 24 is Mythbusters Busting Myths. from Istra Dental College, Hyderabad, and the team lead is Uneza Siddiqui.
आपकी स्केलिंग हो? स्केलिंग? नो वे। मैंने सुना है स्केलिंग करने से दांत लूज हो जाते हैं।
आपका ये ऊपर वाला दांत निकलेगा, ये बच नहीं सकता।
ऊपर वाला दांत? बाजी अंधो बंदी जा। मेरी सांस से निकलवाया था, वो अंधी हो गई। आपकी हड्डी में स्क्रू लगेगा जिसके ऊपर नकली दांत लगेगा। तौबा तौबा, अस्तगफिरुल्लाह, हमारा वुजू कैसे होएगा? हम 5 वक्त का नमाजी है।
पाकिस्तान में आज भी डेंटल रिलेटेड मिथ्स बहुत ज्यादा कॉमन है, जिसकी वजह से आज भी लोग अपनी डेंटल केयर को अवॉइड करते हैं। तो क्या हमें इस पे रिसर्च करनी चाहिए? हाँ, क्यों नहीं।
इट्स हाई टाइम कि अब हम सबको फैक्ट्स बताएं और लोगों में अवेयरनेस फैलाएं,
ताकि लोग अपनी डेंटल केयर को नेग्लेक्ट ना करें।
Okay, now reel number 25 is, the title is My Research, My Impact from College of Nursing, Badin, and the team lead is Maria Chandio.
Here begins the journey to care, proving one alcohol swab prevents infection. We shared it so every nurse knows why it matters. They acknowledge flows into action where a steady nurse sets up an IV line, gentle focus and prepared to save. We prepared every IV set with care, precision and that vital alcohol swab. And at the bedside, we applied what we have learned, swabbed, inserted and protected the patients. Here, evidence becomes action and alcohol swab applied with intention, reducing infection risk just as our research proved it. And behind the scenes, policies are written, protocols built on evidence, precision and purpose. From research to reality, we did it together.
Okay, so reel number 26 is from Institute of Dentistry, Lumhs, Jamshoro, and the team lead is Dhanisha.
अरे यार, तुम लोगों ने MRC की कॉन्फ्रेंस के बारे में सुना है?
हाँ, कोई रिसर्च कॉन्फ्रेंस है ना?
चलो ना गाइस, रिसर्च करते हैं।
फर्स्ट ईयर के हो और अभी से रिसर्च की बात है, छोड़ो ये सब एनाटॉमी फिजियो पे ध्यान दो।
अरे भाई, हम फर्स्ट ईयर के लोग बहुत स्मार्ट है, हम कर लेंगे। यार स्पॉन्सर नहीं मिल रहे सभी के। तू
यार 200 पेजेस
यार किधर फंस गए? यार इनामत कैंटीन तक ही थी, दिमागी दही बन गई है।
और टूटा टूटा एक परिंदा ऐसे टूटा कि फिर जुड़ ना पाया।
इसमें बेटा आपको अभी बहुत कुछ एक्सप्लोर करने की जरूरत है।
कुछ पाने की हो आस आस, कोई अरमा हो जो खास खास।
Research is not just an idea, but a journey through patient failures and discovery.
Okay, so the reel number 27 is Multiple Comorbids, Dilemma of a Practitioner. From Istra Dental College, Hyderabad, the team lead is Mirha Noor.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
वालेकुम अस्सलाम।
जी फरमाइए, किस तकलीफ से आना हुआ?
डॉक्टर साहब, मुझे दांत निकलवाना है।
ठीक है, इसके अलावा आपको कोई बीमारी या फिर जिस्मानी मर्ज?
हाँ, मुझे बीपी भी है।
ओके।
शुगर भी है।
ठीक।
और मेरे उंगलियों जोड़ों में बहुत तकलीफ रहती है।
अच्छा।
और मुझे ना 2 महीने पहले दिल की तकलीफ हुई है और स्टंट्स डरे थे।
क्या?
ये कुछ ज्यादा नहीं हो गया? Maybe a little, but we all have faced this. For one disease, the books give you a clear plan. But with multiple disease, there is no fixed plan. So I think we all have to improvise. And with the rise in chronic disease in our population, this gap is becoming very deeper. And our area of interest is the challenges faced by dental practitioner while dealing a patient with multiple comorbidities and also their perspective about it. So I think हमें जल्दी इस पर research करनी चाहिए। हाँ, exactly, इससे पहले कोई और ना कर ले।
Okay, so the reel number 28, the title is Fuel Your Skin from Istra University, Hyderabad, and the team lead is Rakhi Kesrani.
Clear skin isn't just about creams. It begins with the choices we make every day. Sweet, savory on the tongue, but sometimes bitter on the skin. What you eat could be fueling more than just your cravings. Stress doesn't just stay in mind. It shows up in mind. It shows up on skin. Hours slip away in endless scrolling, while chips replace real meals and the skin pays the price. Every choice matters. One path fuels the problem. The other fuels the solution. Fresh foods, real nourishment. This is where healing begins. Clear skin is a lifestyle. Movement, balance, hydration, rest. They don't just transform the body, they restore the skin. We researched, we discovered. And here's the truth. What you eat shows on your skin. Fuel your body right, and your skin will glow with your life.
Okay, so now we have reel number 29, Simulation and AI in Patient Care from Indus Medical College, and the team lead is Ariba Kashif.
In the world of healthcare, there's no room for almost right. Every skill must be mastered before it meets a real patient. That's where simulation steps in, a bridge between classroom theory and the realities of clinical care. Here, future doctors and nurses practice critical procedures in a safe, risk-free environment, where errors become lessons, not tragedies. Artificial intelligence transforms practice into precision, tracking every movement, providing real-time feedback, and guiding students toward mastery. From sutures to life-saving resuscitation, simulators prepare hands, minds, and hearts for the moments that matter most. Because in healthcare, confidence is built long before the first patient arrives. Simulation and AI, shaping today's learners into tomorrow's lifesavers.
So now we have the second last reel. The title is Cultivating Respect and Trust in Healthcare by Bithai College of Nursing, Mirpur Khas. And the team lead is Narayan Singh.
जल्दी चेक करो जल्दी। एक मिनट, तुम कौन हो? नर्स। तो भाई डॉक्टर को बुलाओ ना, मर गया फिर।
क्या हुआ है पेशेंट को?
आप डॉक्टर हैं?
जी।
तो फिर नर्स को क्यों भेजा इसको चेकअप के लिए?
इनको बाहर वेट करवाएं।
बाहर भेज दें। चल आप जल्दी रिकवर।
रूप चमोरा है मैं खाता है प्यार सरा
मैं अभी नर्स को भेजती हूँ, वो आपको डोज लगा लेता है। सही है?
कहाँ है ये डॉक्टर नर्स?
रहे ना रहे।
सॉरी नर्स, आगे से ऐसा नहीं होगा।
मेरी ज़मीन महबूब मेरी मेरी।
Now the last reel from Mohammed Medical and Dental College, From Lab to Life, and the team lead is Uruj Fatma.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Sayyada Uruj Fatma and I am playing the role of researcher.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Sardar Khan and I am playing the role of general dentist.
We studied how GIC fill teeth without drills. Our findings proved it seals cavities, releases fluoride, and protects teeth. I bring research to life through RT. No drill, no pain, just RT.
We discovered the science.
And we delivered the smile.
Thank you so much, everyone. So this was for the real competition, and thank you so much, jury. We'll be analyzing the results and compiling the results for real competition. And in the meanwhile, I'll be inviting Dr. Sana Mirza for the closing ceremony. Thank you, judges. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So ladies and gentlemen, now we move towards the concluding ceremony of our first medical undergraduate research conference. Over the past sessions, we had witnessed stimulating keynote lectures, engaging panel discussions, and the remarkable contribution of our undergraduate researchers, living truly up to our theme, from bench to bedside, translational research in medicine. Now I would like to invite our Chairperson for Organizing Committee, Professor Dr. Manzoor Ali Lakir, to deliver the concluding address.
Respected Wadi Vice Chancellor Professor Ikramuddin Ujjan Sahab, respected deans, directors, faculty members, and dear students, Assalamu alaikum. सबसे पहले तो मैं अल्लाह पाक का बहुत शुक्र अदा करूँगा कि अल्लाह पाक ने हमें ये इज़्ज़त बख्शी कि लम्स के को ये क्रेडिट मिला कि फर्स्ट रिसर्च कॉन्फ्रेंस इन द पब्लिक सेक्टर यूनिवर्सिटी. So this is a big achievement and big milestone. And this credit goes to our worthy Vice Chancellors, VN, and the whole faculty and the organizing committee, the finance committee, and workshop committee. So all the faculty members, along with the students, volunteers, and सबसे पहले वो जो सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ है कि ये आप सब लोगों की वजह से हुआ है कि आप लोगों का कंट्रीब्यूशन था इसमें. जब हमें सर की तरफ से ये इंस्ट्रक्शन मिली कि ये कॉन्फ्रेंस ऑर्गेनाइज करानी है तो ये मुश्किल टास्क लग रहा था, लेकिन हमें सपोर्ट थी, सर की वीएन थी, उसके बाद हमारी फैकल्टी की कंट्रीब्यूशन थी. जब हमने ये चीज़ अनाउंस की तो सारी सिंध से हमें बहुत अच्छा रिस्पांस मिला फ्रॉम द डिफरेंट मेडिकल कॉलेज एंड यूनिवर्सिटीज़, और इसी वजह से हम ये चीज़ करने में कामयाब हो गए, क्योंकि हर जगह से हमें ये मैसेज मिला कि वी आर रेडी टू कम इन द लम्स एंड वी आर रेडी टू पार्टिसिपेट इन द एवरी कंपोनेंट ऑफ दिस कॉन्फ्रेंस, एंड दिस इज़ द बिग कंट्रीब्यूशन एंड बिग इनकरेजमेंट फॉर ऑल आवर टीम. इसी वजह से हम ये चीज़ करने में कामयाब हो गए. इसी वजह से अल्लाह पाक के करम से जो ऑल द इवेंट्स ऑफ दिस कॉन्फ्रेंस आर कंप्लीट विद द सक्सेस, जिसमें पार्टिसिपेशन भी थी, नज़्म ज़ब्त भी था, और कंटेंट ऑफ द कॉन्फ्रेंस जो हमारे जजेस ने मुख्तलिफ़ चीज़ें असेस की हैं, जिनको हमने कुछ एनालिसिस भी किया है, वो बहुत ही अच्छे तरीके से सारी चीज़ें कंप्लीट हो गई हैं. मैं आखिर में शुक्रगुज़ार हूँ हमारे वाइस चांसलर सर इकरामुद्दीन उद्दीन साहब का, उन्होंने ट्रस्ट किया इंटायर टीम ऑफ द डायरेक्टर एकेडमिक्स, और मैं शुक्रगुज़ार हूँ अपनी टीम का, प्रोफेसर खालदा शेख, सेक्रेटरी ऑफ दिस कॉन्फ्रेंस, एंड को चेयरपर्सन डॉक्टर नाजिया मेमन, को सेक्रेटरी डॉक्टर आतिर राजपूत. Special thanks to the Honorable Saab, the head of the scientific committee. Special thanks to the Professor Asadullah Makhdoom for the financial head of the finance committee, and all the chairmen of the clinical side, basic sides. Because without their support, if their support was not with us, it was not possible to achieve this milestone. So thank you very much. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to request our patron-in-chief for conference and our worthy Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Ikramuddin Ujjan, to have some concluding remarks.
Bismillah ar-Rahman Rahim. Respected deans, directors, chairmen, chairpersons, and dear students, Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon to everyone. I congratulate to all the students and all the faculty members for their contribution in the successful of this conference. And there are some deficiencies which are present in our university, so we want to complete that two deficiencies, that from now onward we are starting the one research certificate course. So this course will be for the students for 6 months, and it will be online for every student. So from first year to final year, they can attend this certificate course. And second thing, we are starting the research medical journal for the undergraduate students. So already we have got two research journals in Liaquat Medical University. One is the Journal of Liaquat Journal of Medical Health Sciences, and another is the Journal of Liaquat Institute, which is from the Pathology Department, Diagnostic Research Lab. So hopefully, inshallah, in future, we will start another journal from the dentistry and from the students. And the editor-in-chief and all the editorial board will be from the all students of the Liaquat Medical University. So thank you very much for all the students. And in the last, I am also thankful to the Director Academic and their entire team and entire faculty members from all the deans, all the professors, and all the faculty members for their contribution in the successful of this conference. So thank you very much. Pakistan Zindabad.
Thank you so much, sir. Now we have a conference academic report, and for this I would like to call Professor Dr. Rano Mal to kindly come and present the report.
Distinguished keynote speakers, panelists, and speakers of scholarly talk, notable delegates from various universities and medical colleges, respected deans, chairperson of the organizing committee, chairs and members of various committees of conference, esteemed faculty members, dear paper and poster presenters, participants of quiz and reel competition, and all conference participants, beloved students, precious support staff, valued media personnel, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. I start my deliberation on the summary of conference with conviction that history remembers us, and with the belief that research requires patience and integrity. The title of conference is a medical undergraduate research conference, abbreviated as a Murc, a smile that I have seen on everyone's face during proceedings of the conference. At this point in time, there is a smile on all faces sitting in this Latif hall where concluding ceremony of conference is going on. The conference is organized by Liaquat University of Medical and Health Sciences, Pakistan, one of the premier health sciences university of Sindh and Pakistan. The event has created an excellent memoir. It is recorded in the pages of history. I am a professor, Dr. Anumal Priyani, one of the graduates of this institute, standing in front of the galaxy of the current and future healthcare professionals and health professional educationists, an eyewitness of the event, sharing the success story with all of you of this conference. Our Vice Chancellor, a visionary man, Professor Dr. Ikramdeen Ujjan, in the month of June 2025, shared his dream for organizing research conference for the undergraduate student. We own the dream. The name of the conference, From Bench to Bedside, Translational Research, was subsequently decided. Hopefully, our next conference will be on the theme of second part of translational research from bedside to the community. With his support, team of the dedicated professional worked diligently day and night for fulfilling the acknowledged dream and successful in achieving the goal in less than 2 months' time. I, on the behalf of scientific committee, compliment and congratulate to all of you. The conference succeeded in its objective of developing skills of the young student for conducting scientific research and generating zeals among the student for getting involved in the research process by organizing 16 pre-conference workshops and 10 conference workshops during first days of the conference, covering the diverse aspects of research education, such as basics of research, developing research protocol, research methodology, research design, smart research topic to question, database search, literature review, data analysis, using software for data analysis, execution of research project and study, reference management, writing research report and manuscript, academic publishing, good practices for research, conducting qualitative research, ethics in research, quality standard in research, alignment with the international standard of research, AI tool in the research, and other essential skills required for the good clinical practices. Inaugural session was a state-of-art episode of the conference. Professor Dr. Ikram Dirujan, Vice Chancellor of Lumhs, chaired the session. Secretary, Sindh Higher Education Commission, Mr. Moinuddin Siddiqui, graced the session as a chief guest, and 6 dignified professionals were among the guests of honor. Secretary, University and Board, Department of Government of Sindh, Chancellor, University of Modern Sciences, Tando Mohammad Khan, Pro-Vice Chancellor of Liaquat University of Medical Health Sciences, Vice Chancellor, People's University of Medical Health Sciences for Women, Shahid Benazir Bhutto, Chancellor Ibn Sina University, Mirpur-Khas, Chairman and Managing Director of Bhitai Dental College, Mirpur-Khas. The academic talk on the theme was delivered by Professor Mohammad Razi. Student played the tableau that opened the eye of audience. Applause for a student. The event was glorified for invited keynote speaker. 2 amongst were international speakers, Mr. Sheetal Bhandari from Nepal, Professor Zarin Siddiqui from Australia, and 2 national speakers, and 6 scholarly talks on research-related topics for orientation of undergraduate students delivered by the speaker of national repute. They enlightened the audience, inspired the participants of the conference, and boosted their morale and joy. Besides this, 8 panelists of national standing discussed critically on breaking the barriers, overcoming the challenges of undergraduate student research, and suggest a solution to ovation for these panelists. 180 research papers were accepted for oral presentation session. Among them, around 90% were presented. So I think achievement rate is more than 90%. Research activities among the students are getting momentum. The oral paper presentation session were evidence of this. 1 paper among the paper presented in each session of total 60 sessions in the conference selected for the best papers of that session, and certificate will be awarded soon. Not only papers were presented, but more than 200 state-of-the-art research posters were displayed in the conference. These drew the attention of the viewers and appreciate the talent of young research. Authors and presenters, judges judged the selected best paper on merit for the certificate. The prizes will be awarded soon. Authors and presenters of both oral and poster presentation deserve the credit. Praise for the students, their mentors, and supervisors. There were 2 special sessions, that is quiz competition and real competition, organized in this conference. The students exhibited their talent related to research knowledge. The 3 winners team of the quiz competition and 3 best reel received will receive award. Cheers for the student. The true special event was that the exhibition and the book fair in this conference, these were the two peculiar activities of this conference. More than 1,000 students attended the pre-conference and conference workshop and enhanced their skills in diversity fields and diversity areas of research education. That is evident from the immediate reaction of the participants. More than 3,000 students from almost all medical, dental, nursing, and allied science institutions of Sindh participated in this conference. More than 500 faculty members from various institutions in a diverse capacity and expertise participate in the conference and enhance their capacity. They are all stakeholders of success story, clamping for all. This conference generated an opportunity for collaboration between institution, organization, expert, research, faculty member, student, and so on. Its impact has a long way to go. I, on the behalf of Liaquat University of Medical Health Science, compliment all stakeholders. It is a success story for everyone. Let us celebrate the success and appreciate the efforts of those who are at the scene and those who are behind the scene. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Now we move on to the much awaited part of this conference, that is the prize distribution ceremony. For this, I would like to request our worthy Vice Chancellor, Patron-in-Chief, and the Chief Guest for today, Professor Dr. Ikramuddin Ujjan, to come on stage for shield distribution ceremony, along with the Chairman Conference, Dr. Manzoor Ali Lakher, the Secretary Conference, Professor Dr. Khalda Sheikh, and the Co-Chairman, Dr. Nazia Malik, and the Co-Secretary, Dr. Atir. And I request all deans to kindly join us on stage for the prize distribution and shield distribution ceremony. I would request Professor Dr. Seema Nisar Murai to kindly join us on stage. So, starting from the oral presentations, there were 16 sessions, and for each hall and for each session, there is one winner for the oral presentation. So first, I would like to invite from the session 1 Latif Hall, Alina Zahir and the authors to come on stage to receive their Best Oral Presentation Award. Second, I would like to request Aisha Khalid and the authors to come and receive their award from Fizaiya Ruth Medical College, Karachi. The third winner for the hall, new lecture hall, paper 2 session, I would like to invite Manahil Siddiqui and authors from Lumhs to come and receive their certificate. Our next winner from scholarly session in new lecture hall are Rakib Ali from Dow University of Health Sciences. The next winner from free paper session 3 pathology hall is Sobia Sayed from Khairpur Medical College. The next winner from scholarly session 2 is Mozam Ali from Bakai Medical University. From day 2 sessions, from free paper session 4, the winner is Marvi Talpur from Isra University, Hyderabad. The next winners for scholarly session 1 BDS hall is Umme Farwa Talpur from Liaquat University of Medical Health Sciences. The next winner for free paper session 13 in Pharmacological Hall is Isman Iftikhar from College of Pharmacy, Lumhs. The next winner for free paper session 7 is Nimra Malik and authors from Liaquat University of Medical Health Sciences. Next, we have the winners from free paper session 10, and the winner is Aisha Sajid and authors from Lumhs, Jamshoro. The next free paper session 8 winners are Munazza Makhdoom from Lumhs, Jamshoro. From free paper session 11, taking place at Pathology Hall, the winners are Amna Hussain and authors from Lumhs, Jamshoro. From free paper session 9, taking place at BDS Hall, the winner is Zainab Dal from Liaquat University of Medical and Sciences, Jamshoro. The last winner of the session taking place at BDS Hall, free paper session 12, is Alishba Awan from Lumhs, Jamshoro. Next, we have the winners for the poster presentation. So, ladies and gentlemen, there were 230 posters that were presented, and among 20 each posters, we have winner from among 20 posters. So, total, I'm going to announce 12 winners. So, the first winner for the poster is poster number 8 with the authors Misam and the team. For day 1, the next winners are poster number 40, Zahida Parveen and authors. The third poster presentation winners for day 1 are poster number 53, Saifullah Khan and the authors. The next winner for the poster for day 1 is poster number 77, Alize Mughal. The next winner is poster number 85, Sehrish Shahani and the authors. The next winner is poster number 96, Bisma Razak and the authors. For day 2, best posters are poster number 19, Abdul Muhimeen and the authors. The next winner are poster number 2, Chamika and the authors. The next winner for day 2 are the poster number 78, Alisha Talpur and the authors. The next is poster number 79, Abdul Hasib Solangi and the authors. The next winner are poster number 89, Izhan Khan and the authors. And the last winner for poster competition is poster number 105, Unneza Rashid and the authors. Dear all oral presenters and the poster presenters, you have gift hampers from the Paramount Books as well. Now we have the winners for the quiz competition. Okay, now moving on to the quiz competition. So we have 3 toppers and the 3 runner-ups. The first, the winner for competition are the brainstormers from Bilawal Medical College. Okay. डॉक्टर ओके जी स्टूडेंट्स की फरमाइश है डॉक्टर नुजरत को बुला लें ऊपर So we have the trophy and cash prize for the first stopper. The second position is by the Harbingers of Innovation, again the BMC. Kindly the second team come on stage and receive your trophy and cash prize. जल्दी से जाओ बस जल्दी से इनके बाद जल्दी चले जाना जाओ ना बेटा So the third position in the quiz was attained by MMCN Gladiators from Mohammadi Medical College. May I request the team to come on stage to receive their cash prize. Bilal? ये क्या था? 4 square थे? 4 square थे। और 50 थे। The fourth position from the quiz was taken by P square R of Lumhs. So team, I would request you to come forward for cash ceremony, to take their cash prize. The fourth winner from the quiz are COP Jamshoro. So team, I request from College of Pharmacy. So I request the team to come on the stage. The sixth position for the quiz competition is taken by the Liakatian Tigers from People's Nursing School. Now we are moving towards the Reel Competition Award. So the third position in Reel Competition is taken by Javeria Chauhan and team with the theme of Bench to Bedside in 60 seconds. So I would request the team to come on stage to receive their certificate. Javeria Chauhan. The second position is taken by Rida Khan from Isra University, Hyderabad, with the topic Beyond Screen, What at Stake. Please team come on stage. And the first position in reels is taken by Manahil Nisar from Lumhs, Jamshoro for the topic non-invasive detection of anemia using AI. Congratulations, team. Next corner. Now we have the certificates for our very talented students who perform role play and documentary at inaugural session. First, I would like to invite the team Knowledge Beyond Books. Kindly come on stage with your supervisor to receive your certificate. Second, I would like to invite Team Dentistry, who had the role play for the topic Dentistry 3 years back and now. Kindly come with your supervisor on stage to receive your certificate. The third role play team with the theme of Taaleem ki Ruh hai Hunar, I would like you to come on stage with your supervisor to receive your certificate. And last, for documentary, transformational journey of medical profession, I would like the team and the supervisor to come on stage to receive your certificate. Now we will move on to the shields for our judges jury. Congratulations all students. For the jury of judges for poster competition, first I would like to call Professor Dr. Feroz Ali Kaloro to come forward and receive his shield as judge. Next, I would like to call Professor Abid Chung to come forward for his shield. Dr. Mohammad Ali Varyas is kindly requested to come forward on stage for shield. Dr. Nusrat Nisar, kindly come forward on stage for her shield. Next is Dr. Shazia Rahman Sheikh, Dr. Salma Mehman. Professor Dr. Shahida Khatun is requested to come on stage to receive her shield. Dr. Kiran Amir is requested to come on stage to receive her shield. Dr. Sharik Abid, Professor Dr. Hussain Bano, Professor Dr. Israr, and lastly Dr. Shahida Burohi to come on stage and receive her shield as a judges jury for poster competition. Next are the judges jury for the reel competition. For reel competition, I would like the judges to come forward. First, Professor Dr. Salman Shafiq to come forward and receive his shield. Dr. Gulzar Usman, kindly come forward. and Mr. Mushtaq Bhatti to come forward to receive his shield as judge jury for reels. Next, now we are moving towards the organizing committee shields, who has worked hard for this conference. First, I would like to call Dr. Abid Hussain Chung as member organizing committee to come and receive his shield. Professor Dr. Pushpa, please come forward. Professor Dr. Waheed Ali, Dr. Mubina Lagari.
जिसको नहीं मिला ना उसको दे दो।
सर पता ही नहीं है, मिक्स है, इसलिए नाम ले रही हूँ, जो आ रहा है तो हो जाए। Dr. Shazia Rahman Sheikh, Professor Dr. Shazia Memon, Professor Dr. Altaf Ahmed Talpur, Professor Dr. Syed Muhammad Iqbal Shah, Professor Dr. Farhana Parveen Sheikh, Professor Dr. Nahid Sheikh, Dr. Amreen Sahito, Dr. Hudaybia Allah Baksh as member workshop committee, Professor Dr. Binafsha Manzoor Syed, member National and International Liaison Committee, Professor Dr. Amir Mahmood Butt as member registration committee and help desk, Dr. Nudrat Zeba, Dr. Farhana Rajpur, Dr. Zahida Birohi, Dr. Ali Raza Rao. Now moving on to the members of Finance and Exhibition Committee, I would like to request Professor Dr. Imran Ali Sheikh to come on stage to receive his shield. Dr. Farhana Sheikh, Professor Dr. Asadullah Makhdoom. For Scientific Committee, I would like to request Professor Dr. Rano Mal to come on stage to receive his shield. Professor Dr. Nusrat Nisar, Dr. Muhammad Kashif Sheikh, Dr. Mumtaz Lakho, Dr. Muhammad Aslam Rin, for the Member Publication and Souvenir Committee, I would like Dr. Rabia Anis to come forward and receive her shield. For Member Kits Distribution Committee, I request Dr. Bhagwan Das and Professor Dr. Santosh Kumar to come forward. And for Stage Committee, I'm myself Chairman Stage, so there will be a shield for myself also. For Hall Management Committee, I would like Ms. Parveen Akhtar to come forward to receive shield, Dr. Kiran Amir, Dr. Azizullah Qureshi. For Member Accommodation and Reception and Guest Relation Committee, I request Dr. Adila to come forward to receive her shield. For Member Media and Publicity Committee, I request Dr. Saru Bhatia to come forward and receive his shield. For Member Audiovisual Committee, I request Mr. Azhar Akbar Memon to come on stage to receive his shield, along with Mr. Abdul Rahim Sheikh for the support of audiovisuals. Thank God, कहाँ गई मेरी list? For Food Committee, I would like to request Professor Dr. Abdul Jabbar to come forward and receive his shield. For Member Security and Protocol, I request Dr. Salman Shams Mehman to come forward and receive his shield. I request Dr. Mansoor Ahmed Channa as Member Security and Protocol Committee to come forward and receive his shield. For Media Team, I request Dr. Gulzar Usman to come forward and receive his shield. Mr. Mushtaq Ali Bhatti. Next, I call for Hall Management, Ms. Khushbu Chandio to come forward for the shield. Dr. Javeria Sheikh, Dr. Rabia Bogyo, Mr. Mansoor, Dr. Kavita Bai, and Mr. Miraj, Member Hall Management Committee, kindly come forward for the shields. For Member Quiz Committee, I request Dr. Ghulam Murtaza Sheikh to come forward and receive his shield. Dr. Waqas Mehman, Dr. Syed Zulfikar Ali Shah, and Ms. Fatima Sumro as Member Quiz Committee kindly come forward to receive her shield. For Member Accommodation, Reception and Guest Relation Committee, I request Mr. Salahuddin along with Mr. Syed Zohaib Ali to come forward and receive his shield. For Media and Publicity, I request Mr. Imdad to come forward and receive his shield. For Kit Distribution, I request Dr. Lashman Das to come forward for his shield, Dr. Imran Karim Sheikh, Dr. Nizam Lashari, Dr. Osama. For Hall Organizer Surgery, I request Dr. Sudesh along with Dr. Kareem Baksh to come forward and receive his shields. For Hall Organizers Gynae, I request Dr. Nazia along with Dr. Saima to come and receive her shields. For Hall Organizers Medicine, I request Dr. Bedar Bakht and Dr. Kamran Qureshi to come forward and receive his shields. Moderators की तो हम नहीं दे रहे मैडम. Now we move on to the exhibitors that take part in the conference. The exhibitors from the university are Institute of Physiotherapy LUMS, kindly come forward for your shield. College of Pharmacy that take part in the exhibition. Diagnostic and Research Laboratory LUMS, Department of Dermatology, Center for Psychosocial and Academic Wellbeing, Institute of Biomedical Engineering and Technology, Paramount Publishers, and Friend Books, Health Tech Solutions, and the last exhibitor in the university were Ba Khabar Naujawan. Kindly come forward for your shields. Now we have the shields for the pharmaceutical exhibitor that has taken part in this conference. First, I would like to call the team from HiQ Pharma to come forward, please. Next, we have Cell Laboratories as pharmaceutical exhibitor, Genetic Pharmaceuticals, Hilton Pharma, Tabros Pharma, High Noon Pharma, Helix Pharma, AJP Group, Genix Pharmaceuticals, Mactor International Limited, Sky Life, Bosch Pharma, Biolex Pharma, and Getz Pharma. I request Dr. Saima Nas to kindly come on stage and receive her shield. With this, the first medical undergraduate research conference comes to an end. On behalf of organizing committee, I extend my deepest gratitude to honorable chief guests, respected chairs, keynote speakers, and deans who made this event meaningful. We hope to continue this tradition of research, dialogue, and discovery in the next year to come. Thank you so much, everyone, and Allah Hafiz. The faculty is requested to move for lunch at DM. Leisure. This pharmacy group want to click a picture with you.